What's up, family? I'm Marcus. You're at the channel The Debt Free Dad, where we talk attorney reactions and finance content. Now, this video is an interesting video. This is a video where someone sent me this video, and normally when I get sent the video, I'll tell y'all what I normally do. I normally watch it for 15 to 20 seconds, and I make a decision. Oh, this will be a good video to react to. So I try not to get through the entire video because I really want you all to have my genuine attorney reaction and just my reaction as a person to content. But this video, from the thumbnail, you can see, I was like, what the hell is going on? I actually watched this one all the way through. So, hey, let's go ahead, jump in, dive in, and then we are going to talk about it. Let's get it.
We're outside the Maricopa County Intake, Transfer, and Release Facility near 27th Avenue and Lower Buckeye, getting a new look at an attempted assault that happened here, an inmate crawling from the men's side over to the women's side.
Mr. Avery, you're here for several felony charges.
April 11th.
Okay, point number one. Let's go ahead and talk about this real quick. Point number one, you should not be able to crawl from one side of the facility to the other side of the facility. There is no way that a person should be able to crawl from the men's facility to the women's facility and actually be able to attempt, let alone, it just shouldn't happen. It's just a systematic failure on whoever was the supervisors, whoever was the authority personnel, the jail personnel, whoever was in there is absolutely at fault, because this should 100% not happen in any circumstances, in any correctional facility in the United States. You should not be able to crawl from one point to another point to engage in criminal activity. Crawl, not hide in the laundry basket, not dig a hole Chapo style and pop up on the other side. Crawl should not happen.
Mr. Avery, you're here for several felony charges.
April 11th, Justin Avery was arrested, accused of assaulting two women near Arizona State's campus. Avery was free the very next day when...
Okay, failure number two. And let's just talk about this. I don't know. He's clearly standing in front of a judge. In this video, he's looked like he's making his first appearance. Whoever is the judge in this case should absolutely 100% be removed from the bench. If they live in a county where judges are elected, someone should be running against this judge immediately. They said that this guy was charged with 2 sexual assaults, 2, and he was released the same day. Just, hey, in light of those charges, the fact that it was multiple charges, I don't care what your criminal record was, it should be no way that this person was allowed to get released or had a bond. I mean, hey, having a bond is constitutional, but you have to, we just seen from the Diddy situation, you have to take in to consideration the person and their likelihood to appear for court, the type of crime, the harm to the community. When looking at all those factors, this should not have been a person who have been released, or in the alternative had a bond so low that he could be released the same day. That's just my take. Let's go ahead, dive back into the video.
When police say he assaulted 3 more women, also at ASU. Later that week, Avery was in the Maricopa County Intake, Transfer, and Release Facility near 27th Ave and Buckeye, awaiting court.
Okay, because of the judge and his ineptness, in my personal opinion, this guy was in front of him, charged with 2 SAs near a college campus. He gets out the same day and then is subsequently charged like a week later with 3 more SAs. Come on now, judge, this is completely your fault. It actually should, literally, the victim should be able to bring a cause of action against the judge for his incompetence and his infliction of emotional distress through a reckless disregard for the likelihood that that person in front of him would commit a similar crime. So this judge should absolutely be fired. He should absolutely be brought before the judicial committee. He should absolutely 100% have competition. Someone should run against this judge. They should use this as a case study, and they should actually beat this judge, because this judge appears to be pretty terrible. And due to his piss poor decisions, 3 people were ultimately victimized when they shouldn't have been, allegedly victimized when they shouldn't have been.
Also at ASU. Later that week, Avery was in the Maricopa County Intake, Transfer, and Release Facility near 27th Ave in Buckeye, awaiting court processing for the charges. The facility is separated into 2 sides, male and female. But watch on the screen as security cameras show Avery dropping to the ground and beginning to crawl.
Okay, right now we're gonna pause it because there's a bunch of things wrong with this picture. Let's go ahead and make this a little bit bigger. Number one, this officer who's sitting up here, like, is really completely oblivious. And I'm trying to see, it looks like literally on his screen is the video surveillance image that we are actually seeing. That's what it appears to be on my end. Y'all let me know. Maybe I'm mistaken. It's a little blurry. DFD vision is a little bit bad. But looking at this video, this person sitting here is absolutely 100% ridiculous. And again, incompetent and inept. He should be suspended, retrained, if not fired, for allowing this to happen. Now, let's pivot to the other part of it. All of these other guys over here, all these other guys in orange jumpsuits sitting over here. Hey, should they say something? Yes. Do I expect them to say nothing? Absolutely not, because of the no snitching type of society that we had. These guys aren't going to say anything. This dude is literally doing a crab walk right in front of the correctional officer, who appears to be looking at the actual same angle of video footage that we are right now on this screen, but he just appears not to be paying attention. Maybe he's looking at something else. I don't give a damn what he's looking at. This should not happen directly in front of him, in my personal opinion. Let's go ahead and dive back into this video.
2 sides, male and female. But watch on the screen as security cameras show Avery dropping to the ground and beginning to crawl, undetected by detention officers, over to the female side of the facility. We'll stop the video here, but it shows him getting behind a woman who was asleep and lowering his pants. Court records say another woman said aloud, "Hey, get."
Okay, now we're going to stop it right here just to pause it and talk about, again, this person sitting at this desk right here to the left is absolutely ridiculous. I'm going to be honest, now that I look at this angle, all these other guys sitting over here on the men's side, half of them look like they zoned out or stoned out or out of their gourd or sleep or what have you. So they probably weren't aware, but I don't expect them to be like, hey, this guy's crab walking over to the other side. I blame this 100% on this person who is sitting right here. They have look like 55 monitors there. I'm assuming some of the monitors actually has video surveillance footage of what we're seeing right here, and this should not be allowed to happen in any regard. Let's go and finish watching this.
Court records say another woman said aloud, "Hey, get off her," to which video shows Avery shushing the woman, the noise alerting an officer who called for backup. The entire incident lasting about a minute and a half. When questioned later,
a minute and a half is a long time when something ill is about to go down or happen to you. A minute and a half can feel like a lifetime.
Avery told investigators he crawled like a, quote, spider, drawn to the woman's physical appearance.
Okay, we're going to stop this video right here, but this is a complete failure of the justice system on multiple parts. Part number one, the actual judge. This gentleman was in court for 2 essays, 2, not 1, 2, near a college campus where there is a plethora of potential victims for this guy. And the judge allowed him to either make bond or he gave him a bond that he couldn't make. And this gentleman was out the same day, only to commit the same type of offense, allegedly 3 times, 3 of the same offenses a week later. Then once he's in custody, is a systematic failure of the actual correctional officers who were there. This should not happen. The gentleman sitting at the desk fell asleep. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. That judge should definitely be off the bench. And that correctional officer who was sitting there, again, if not termination, which could be a possibility, because it didn't go too far, if not termination, at least a suspension, some training. He needs to figure out how to wake the hell up while he's sitting at the desk. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. And as always, check out the content on the screen. There's going to be more attorney reaction content. Peace.